everybody. What we are going to be talking about is, like what camera, like a somewhat random thing, but to let you know, I got, of course I got a camera there, but, um, what kind of camera do I really want? Like, do I like that camera? Sure. Yes, I do. I like it for its long zoom. I like it for its, easiness to control and everything else. But however, what kind of camera do I really want that, maybe expensive, whatever? To tell you the truth, I would like to have a Canon EOS 7D Mark II. Why? Well, for one thing, it's a much more sophisticated thing. It is actually also, there's several reasons why. And one of the reasons why is because I want to be getting more accustomed to a more professional type camera. So right here, I've got the instruction booklet to the Canon EOS 7D Mark II. Now you may ask, how come do you have the instruction booklet yet you don't have the camera? That's just stupid. You must have the camera. No, I do not. The truth is, I am in a film production class, and in the film production class, what kind of camera we use is this specific camera. And I had asked the film teacher, if I could bring it, or if I could bring the instruction manual home, study it up, and stuff like that, so that way I could be more familiar with its operation and stuff. And he said, you'd have to ask the principal. So I went to the principal, I asked her, and she said, sure, go ahead. Just make sure you bring it back. So I've got the instruction booklet here. I've read through it. It's like 170, in total it's 178 pages. And yet in the near the front of the instruction booklet, it says that it really only covers the most basic operations. And for me to get every single thing that I can do, with it, I'd have to refer to the CD manual, or to the DVD manual thing, which I could download onto the computer or whatever. So, in reality, there is a hell of a lot of stuff you can do with this camera. To let you know, my camera is an Olympus SP820UZ IHS. Now, that may sound fancy enough, to be considered oh, that must be a great camera. It can do all kinds of stuff. It's actually more like a starter camera, like a starter person's camera. So, how exactly can I... So, for one thing, why would I want this camera? Why would I want this type of camera? For one thing, first off, it can shoot in RAW. I love taking photos, and one of my photos has been featured on the Olympus user gallery. So I may do that a little later in a video, but because I have to use the webcam, the laptop, stuff like that. So I was wondering if any of you viewers out there would be able to get me that camera, and maybe the 18 to 100, 18 to 135 millimeter lens, whatever. Or I think normally 18 to 135 millimeter. Then I think it's 18 to 53 or something like that. I cannot remember. But the two lenses that we normally have, which is something like 18 to about 53 or something like that, lens thing, plus all the way up to, plus another lens that goes up to, I think, 178 millimeters. If any of you guys could get me that camera, I would be glad. I mean, in reality, I would be more than glad. Because in reality, I've got a channel for the church. In a sense, I I may need to use that camera. I may need to use the camera I'm using right now for the church portion, because it's got a long enough zoom where I can reach out there, you know. Because, to be able to kind of like follow the movements and everything else. I mean, that camera's real good, I'll admit, but I just, also another thing is, the camera that I'm using right now, it takes AA batteries. And it's just one set of AA batteries. 4 AA batteries for the thing, but just one thing, and just you put in 4 AA batteries and there's no backup battery. With this camera, guess what? There's a rechargeable battery you put into it, which I love the fact that it's a rechargeable battery, because in reality you can reuse that thing, and not have to spend probably about $1,000 each year, you know, just for getting AA batteries for the camera. But and I like that, the fact that it's got a rechargeable battery in it too, because I do take photos and maybe videos a lot with it. I take a lot, so sometimes by the end of the day my battery is drained. I gotta put in new batteries, and reason which the next day, you know, when I'm wanting to kind of get new, if I want to put in new batteries, I have to contact my dad at his work. Hey, can you pick up like a pack of AA batteries? You know, because the pack of AA batteries that he gets from his work is like 4. There's like 4 AA batteries. So, hey, if you guys want to, you guys can send me the camera. By the way, I wouldn't exactly be able to pay you guys back. Whatever.
Robert?
What? Sorry for the pause there. My dad came in wanting me to set the table. But anyways, for one thing, let's see. I think I was talking about the rechargeable battery. Oh yeah, never mind. It wasn't about the rechargeable battery. It was about me talking about any viewers or something like that wanting to send me the camera, the type of camera that I want. You know. Yes, do I have a good camera? Kind of. I mean, it's more like a starter camera, but it's still pretty damn good for a starter camera. I mean, but the only problem is, it does not have GPS on it, so that kind of sucks. Because, let's say if I want to, let's say I forget where in the heck did I take this photo, you know, I could always look at it, you know, or look on the, what is it, map navigator thing or whatever it is, EX map thing, something like that from Canon. If any of you guys want to send me the camera, I'd be more than glad if you could do that. By the way, we do have a security camera on our house. You may not even notice it at all, but hey, you guys can probably ship it to us if you guys want. So the address, 37359 Flower Road, Hinckley, California. Zip code 92347. So the Hinckley is spelled Hinkley. So I'll spell that out real slowly. Hinkley. So, then California, of course, is in the United States. So, with that, hey, I think that may somewhat wrap up my video. But there are a heck of a lot more reasons why I'd like to have that kind of camera than what I explained. Because in order for me to tell a lot of the reasons why, it'd just go on and on and on and on and on. You know, because like I said, that thing's more the camera is much more sophisticated than the camera that I've got right now. And I would love to have like a professional grade camera. I'm sorry about that. A train is coming down the rail line over here about half a mile. Or yeah, it's more like a quarter of a mile from us. So if you hear that boom, that's the train, and then the bark, of course, is our dog barking, or more like howling, because the trains are so dang loud. But hey, I'd be glad if you guys could ship me that camera. I'd let you guys know in a video. So subscribe to the channel if you want. Yeah. I would let you guys know in a video, like in a newer video, if I got the camera or not. So that way I'm not getting like a ton of the same dang cameras, you know. I'd be like, hey, I already got the camera. I got what I wanted. Here you go. You know. So, I mean, hey, if you guys, in a sense, want me to pay you guys back, I really don't know if I'd be able to do that or not. Because I did look up the price of the combination of stuff, and it's like, what, about over $1,000? Something like that? I don't know. But I really don't have the money to do that. My parents don't have the money. That's why I'm turning to my viewers. You know, whatever viewers I got, you know, I'd be glad for them to help me out. Like, let's say if one of you guys, they're viewing the video, or like really rich, whatever, hey, I'd be glad to have your help. So, yeah, I think that concludes my video. See you guys in the next one. Like my video if you liked it. So hit that like button if you liked it. If you guys didn't like the video, hit the dislike button. And subscribe to my channel for more updates and stuff like that. And hey, we're all in this together, okay, guys? So, like I said, I'll keep you guys posted. So, if you guys really want to subscribe to my channel, especially if you're thinking of seeing about getting me that camera or whatever, subscribe to my channel, please. So that way I'm not having like two, three, four different, like 2, 3, 4 of the same cameras. And I'd be like, ah! You know? Which SD card, which camera has this type of stuff in it, and which camera has this stuff in it, you know? Because I may buy like SD cards for like all of those. So, hey, see you guys in the next video. Hope you guys liked it.